hello. It's hard to believe that we are now at Module 6, our last, very last module in the course. I want to say that I have been so impressed at the commitment and the endurance that the class has demonstrated all throughout this course, and it is certainly not easy. And if you're like me, it is tiring. And so, with that in mind, I think that everyone is doing really well. You basically have already demonstrated an ability to understand Hebrew poetry, to do an analysis, and also to work in groups, even if it's in a digital setting. That's an important skill that we need to learn how to do even now, even though it is frustrating, because for better or for worse, working in a collaborative context and remotely as a result of the pandemic is here to stay in one form or another. But because you demonstrated, your commitment and that you have done really well, I thought that module six would just be more of a slower module, a little more less intense to wrap up the course. Of course, if you object to that and you would like a very intense module, I will be glad to oblige, but I don't think anyone would object to that. What I want to do is just give an overview of Module 6 to make sure that we are all on the same page. Very important that you open the link to Module 6 and click on the Start Here link. And I've listed the six aspects of this module. The timing is going to be a little bit different to make life easier for you. Probably the most significant difference is that I'm going to extend the deadline for completing the quiz to midnight Friday. Okay, I want you to know that midnight Friday is when this course officially ends. So the quiz will be open on Wednesday, and take the quiz, and then when you're done, the course will be over for you. Okay, but between now and the quiz, to help streamline the experience, I'm just going to release one part of the module at a time over the next few days. Okay, so take a look at the link in Module 6, and the very first thing that you can get started is open right now, which is an overview of the Song of Songs, and just click on that link, and you can get started, and that should take about maybe a couple of hours. And I just want to note that for Song of Songs, later Lamentation, all I'm happy for you to get out of this course is to at least know about it, to at least read it once. It's a very short book, both of them, and it will not take a long time. So just to know about it, to know something about the genre that is in ancient Near East, in Egypt, and in Babylon, and to know some of the most important nuts and bolts of the book. And the purpose is just to expose you to these two books and to help equip you for further study after this course. So it's nowhere nearly going to be intense as Job. So you go ahead and get started on Song of Song, and there's a short video to watch. And I've given you some lecture notes with just some basic information there. And there is a reading assignment from Old Testament parallels, but don't freak out. It's just a few pages. You don't even have to know what you're reading. The main thing I want you to do is just at least once in your life to read some of the erotic love poetry in Egypt. Okay, and that's been in Egypt 1,000 years or more before songs was written. And then there's another one in Mesopotamia as well. But I think you'll just be fascinated at seeing how the Song of Songs shared a similar style of erotic poetry that we see in Egypt and Mesopotamia. So that's it for Song Song on Monday. The rest of the items will be open after that. And if you look at the module page, the module text, I put in parentheses the different dates there. So later on Monday, I'm just going to give a short lecture on creation theology in Job to provide you another way of thinking about Job. And then I'm going to provide suggested resources for you if you want to continue with the book of Job in the future. And I know some of you are in ministry or planning to be in ministry. You will find that helpful, I hope, to be able to know some suggested resources that you can use later. That will be later Monday. Then on Tuesday, I'm going to open the section on lamentation. And what I'm going to do there is talk a little bit about lament as a whole, lament in the song, and then, like with Song of Songs, just give you some exposure to lamentation, and also to read some of the laments that were written outside the Bible. Around that time as well. So that's lamentation. And then I want to note that there is an assignment, but it's not a group assignment. It's an individual assignment where I'm going to demonstrate how to analyze a psalm of lament. And then going to give you an assignment. It's going to be much shorter than a group assignment, and it's just individual for you to do. So Lamentations will be on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, I'm going to have a final lecture on wrapping up wisdom literature as a whole and talk about how the books of wisdom relate to each other and then what we can learn from the books as a way to tie up all the loose threads in the cord. And that's just going to be a shorter final lecture for you. Then the quiz will be open midnight on Wednesday. I just want to say the quiz is just going to be really basic. It's going to be coming directly from everything that's listed there, okay? And so the lecture notes or your assignment or the video, it's just going to be really basic information. So my suggestion for you is to compile what you are learning in one place. So, take note if there's a lecture, just read through the material, watch the video, and get the information together because the quiz is open book, open note, and it's not going to be as intense as the quiz last week. But as you may know by now, you won't do well if you don't even attempt to do it because even if the questions on the quiz are basic, it's going to be a challenge if you haven't read through. So that's basically it for the module. You go ahead and get started on the Song of Songs anytime you want to. And then I'm going to open the other section as noted by the deadline there. I also wanted to update you that as I did read through the group report and the group discussions on Psalm 46, very well done. And I'm going to go ahead and start grading everyone on your posts and responses in the next day or two. And at that point, all your grades will be in. And then the only grades you'll have left would be the individual assignment and the wrapping up the quiz. And then our course will be over. Well, if anybody's really confused, just send me an email or send me a text or give me a call. Okay, but I'll try my best to make sure everything's straightforward there. And so, hope you have a great time reading about erotic love poetry that's in the Bible, and then moving on to lamentation and wrapping up the course throughout this week. Okay, and have a great week, and let me know if there's anything you need to talk about. All right, well, God bless.